You are welcome to Wisdom for Singles and Married with Samuel Olagbenjo. Don't forget, this is a program we run from Monday to Friday, 7 p.m. every day. So tell your friends, tell your loved ones about this program. And I believe if you follow this program consistently, your life will never remain the same. Today, we are talking about how to love and bring the best out of your wife. How to love and bring the best out of your wife. After this series, we're going to talk to the wives also. We're going to talk about how to bring the best out of your husband. So if you are a man watching this video, don't be hungry. So the second part, we're going to talk about how to bring the best out of your husband. But this series, we're talking about how to love and bring the best out of your wife. One of the major ways to bring joy in your marriage is to love your wife. When you want to get the best out of a woman, you must learn how to love. You must learn how to express your love to your wife. Love is a total commitment to bring the best out of your wife. It's a total commitment to do your wife good for the rest of her life. That is love. It's a total commitment. You must be intentional about it. If you want to bring the best out of your wife, you must be intentional about it to bring the best out of your wife. It is very easy for a woman to submit to a man that loves her. It is very easy. If you want your wife to submit to you, try as much as possible to love her and bring the best out of her. Submission responds to love. Submission responds to love. You can experience heaven on earth in your marriage if you know how to bring the best out of your darling wife. So, what are the ways to love your wife and bring the best out of her? Number one, you must destroy every bad habit that affects your wife. You must destroy every bad habit, every bad character that affects your wife. Get rid of bad habit. Don't do things that affect your wife emotionally. Don't do things that give your wife headache. Develop a godly character. Become a man your wife cannot do without. Make your home a place of love, a place of enjoyment, a place of peace, and you must be intentional about it. A successful marriage is not by luck, it's not by accident. You must be intentional about it. You must be committed to bring the best out of your wife. Don't be a terror in your home. Don't terrorize your wife. Don't be your wife's headache. Don't be the enemy of your home. Don't create a fearful environment for your wife. Your wife should not fear you. Your wife is your destiny helper. She is your friend. She should not fear you. If you are coming back from office and your wife is running scatter, that means you are a failure. You are a failure as a husband. You must create an enabling environment, a friendly environment for your wife. So avoid transferring, aggression, anger from offices, from your office. Maybe somebody get you angry, somebody provoke you from office, and you not transfer the anger. You transfer the aggression to your wife. No. That is not maturity. That's not maturity. So don't be your wife headache. The best way to improve your relationship is to improve yourself. So build a godly character. This is one of the ways to bring the best out of your wife. No matter how much you say you love your wife and you don't work on your character, you cannot get the best out of your wife. Number two, don't embarrass your wife in front of anybody. Don't embarrass your wife in the public. Never disagree with your husband, your wife in the public. No matter what happens in the public, get home and settle it. Get home and settle it. One of the worst things that you can do is to start arguing with your wife in public. Whatever happens outside that may result to argument, settle it at home. So stop degrading yourself in the public. I've seen couples, abusing each other, insulting each other in the public. In the public. It doesn't make sense. Whatever happens in the public, get home and settle it. Get home and settle it. The next point, how do you love your wife and bring the best out of your wife? Learn to support your wife's dreams. Learn to support your wife's dreams, passion in life. Don't sweep your wife's dream under the carpet because she's married to you. Marriage is not a terminator of dream. A woman's dream and plan should not die because she's married. Because she's married, don't let her dream, her passion to die. One of the major complaints of wives is that my husband is not supportive. My husband is not supportive. You want your wife to support your dream, and you are not ready to support your wife. If you want to get the best out of your wife, learn about your wife's dream. Learn about her passion in life. Learn about her vision in life and support your wife 100%. Give your wife your best. Give your wife your best. So one of the best gifts you can give your wife is to unconditionally, underline that word, unconditionally support your wife to achieve a dream. Help her to build a dream. Show interest in your wife's values, what she values in life. Show interest in her talent, in her gift, in her passion in life, in her career. Support your wife. Be excited about your wife's dream. Be excited about your wife's dream. Don't be afraid to support your wife. Promote your wife's dream skills on social media. Be your wife's number one fan. So support your wife. Give your wife your best. You should be able to work together so that you can both follow your dream and share them together. So one of the ways to bring the best out of your wife is to go extra mile in supporting your wife's dream. The next point, make your wife your priority. One of the ways to love your wife and bring the best out of your wife is to make your wife your priority. One of the major needs of your wife is attention. You must be attentive. One of the major needs of your wife is attention. Create time to be alone with your wife. Make your wife your priority. If you must succeed in marriage, you must make your marriage a priority. Be totally committed to your wife. Be totally committed to your marriage. When you become too committed to your career, to your ministry, to your phone, to your job, at the expense of your wife, you are committing extramarital affair. So you must make your wife your priority. Treat your wife as your queen, as your girlfriend, as your first lady, as your only daughter. So be available for her. Pamper your wife. Care for your wife. Consider your wife's interest. Consider your wife's interest. Consider your wife's happiness. Let your wife's happiness be your number one interest in life. So if you want to get the best out of your wife, you must let your wife's happiness be your number one interest. Make a choice. Make a decision to bring the best out of your wife, and you will get the best wife. All right. The next point. Discover what makes your wife happy. Discover what makes your wife happy. That is why communication is good in marriage. Communication is the backbone of marriage. Communicate with your wife. What makes you happy? What are your love languages? How can I make you happy? Tell me, share with me. So don't tell me you don't know. You have not asked your wife. Communicate. Ask your wife. How can I make you happy? I've seen on social media, some people will say, you cannot make a woman happy. It's a lie from the pit of hell. Ask your wife. Sit her down and ask her, what are your love languages? Tell me, let me know. I want to bring the best out of you. I want to bring the best out of you. So every woman has a master key that opens her heart. We call it love language. So discover that and give it to your wife generously. So this is one of the ways to bring the best out of your wife. The next point, learn to buy your wife a gift at least once in a month. Learn to buy your wife a gift at least once in a month. When last did you buy a gift for your wife? I'm asking you. When last do you buy a gift for your wife? One of the major complaints of wives is that, my husband don't buy gift for me. Some women complain to me that the last time their husband bought a gift for them was when they were in courtship. After wedding, the man has never bought any gift for the wife. This is totally wrong. So you must make up your mind, be intentional about it. If you want to succeed in marriage, if you want to get a happy wife, you must be intentional about it. You must put it in your schedule that every month I want to be buying a gift for my wife. No gift is too small or too big for your wife. No big is too small or too big. You can buy beautiful bag for your wife. You can buy shoes for your wife. You can buy clothes for your wife, because some men will tell me, I don't know what to buy for my wife. You can buy bags for your wife. You can buy shoes. You can buy clothes, wristwatch. You can buy phones for your wife. So you can buy perfume, you can buy chocolate, you can buy cake, you can buy a car. If God blesses you, you can buy a car for your wife. Don't say she has many bags. She will never get tired of having more bag. She will never get tired of having more beautiful shoes. So make up your mind to buy a gift for your wife at least once in a month, and learn to transfer money to your wife's account for no reason. I do tell men, learn to transfer money to your wife's account for no reason. Do this once in a while as God blesses you. This is a powerful love language. Some men, they only buy gifts, they give money to their children. But when last do you buy a gift for your wife? When last do you transfer money, to your wife's account? So do it regularly, and it shall be well with your marriage. The next point, how do you love your wife and bring the best out of her? Protect your wife like your daughter. Protect your wife like your only daughter. One of the major needs of a woman is protection. Learn to protect your wife. Learn to protect your wife. When your woman feels secure with you, she will definitely feel loved. Women need protection. Protect your wife spiritually and physically. Spiritually, learn to pray for your wife. Learn to pray for your wife every day. Lay hands upon your wife. You are your wife's first pastor. You are your wife's apostle, prophet, priest in that marriage. So learn to protect your wife spiritually by praying for her, by standing in gap for her. So learn to protect her spiritually and physically. Check on her during the day. Check on your wife during the day. It surprised me, some men, when their wife, go to offices, and they will not give a call to check on their wife, to call their wife to say, honey, how far, how are you doing? They will not call their wife from morning to evening. So learn to check on your wife during the day. Send a romantic text message. Sweetheart, how are you doing? Hope you are fine. Do you need anything for me to do for you? So check on your wife. Protect your wife from any family member that want to make her life difficult. As long as you are alive, no man on earth should make the life of your woman difficult. No man should oppress, abuse your wife. You are a total failure if you are alive and there are people in the family who are making life difficult for your wife. You are a total failure. You are not a man. So you must protect your wife from any family member, any man or woman that want to make life difficult for your wife. So protect your wife from any danger. Don't allow your friend or your family to get between you and your wife. Don't associate with anybody who hates your wife. It is embarrassing. So learn to protect your wife. Protect your marriage. And never beat your wife. If you beat your wife, you are beating your destiny. Any man who beat his wife is under a closed heaven. The Bible says, dwell with your wife with understanding so that your prayer will not be hindered. No matter what happens in that marriage, no matter your offense, no matter your wife's offense, never lay your hands upon your wife. If you lay your hands upon your wife, you are laying your hands upon your destiny. No matter what happens, never beat your wife. Never beat your wife. So protect your wife from any danger. The next point, learn to provide for your wife. Learn to provide for your wife. One of the ways to express your love, one of the ways to bring the best out of your wife is to provide for her. Provide for the need of your family. One of the ways to enjoy financial favor is to provide for your wife. Never be stingy to your wife. Care for your wife. Feed your wife. Give your wife good money. Well, that is why every man must learn how to make money. You have no reason to be poor. Every man must learn how to make money. You must learn how to manage money. You must learn how to invest money. There are so many ways to make money legitimately. I have so many books on how you can make money. So you must learn. You must not be poor. Because you need money for you to take care of your wife. You need money for you to take care of your family. Marriage cannot survive without money. You need money to pay house rent. You need money to pay school fees. You need money to do so many things in marriage. So you can't afford to be poor. You must learn how to make money. You must learn how to manage. You must not be lazy. You must not be lazy as a man. So provide for your wife. Be generous to your wife if you want to bring the best out of your marriage. The next point, be patient with your wife. Be patient with your wife. One of the best counsel I received from my father-in-law is, if you want to successfully live with a woman, you must be patient. If you are somebody who lacks self-control, you can't successfully live with a woman. You must be patient for you to successfully live with a woman, for you to successfully bring the best out of a woman. You must be patient. You must be patient for you to bring the best out of your wife. The next point, learn to listen to your wife. Learn to listen to your wife. Listen to her attentively when she speaks. You must set aside, you must drop whatever thing you are doing when your wife needs your attention. When your wife is speaking to you, drop your phone and listen to your first lady. Listen to your babe. So learn to listen to your wife. Suspend whatever you are doing when she tries to speak to you. Turn off the TV, pocket your phone, and shut off your computer when your wife trying to speak to you. So listen to her. This is one of the ways to express your love to your wife. If you don't listen to your wife, you can't tell me you love her. You can't tell me you love her. Learn to listen to her. So the next point, celebrate your wife in the public. Learn to celebrate your wife. Honor her before people. Share her picture on social media. You know, you don't need a special skills for you to share your wife's picture and write, this is the most beautiful wife in the whole world. You don't need a special skill to do that. So learn to celebrate your wife on social media or on your WhatsApp status. You know, don't wait for her to be celebrating her birthday before you celebrate her. You can celebrate your wife anytime, any day. Anytime, any day. So learn to celebrate your wife. The next point, appreciate your wife. One of the ways to express your love to your wife, one of the ways to express your love to your wife is to appreciate her. Learn to praise your wife. Learn to appreciate your wife cooking. Praise her. Praise your wife's food Appreciate her effort, in the running of the family. So learn to praise your wife. Learn to appreciate your wife. Don't take your wife for granted. Don't take her for granted. Learn to hail her. Learn to praise her. Learn to celebrate her. And you will get the best out of your wife. Appreciate her for being a wonderful wife. Appreciate her for being a wonderful mother. I appreciate my wife a lot. I appreciate my wife a lot. A lot. So learn to appreciate your wife. The next point, don't report your wife to your friends and family. Only boys do that. You are a man. Don't report your wife to your family member, to your friend, to the whole world. If there's any issue, settle it between you and your wife. If you can't settle it, you can get a marriage counselor, a qualified marriage counselor. Don't expose your wife's weaknesses to the whole world. So, learn to settle your differences. And if you cannot handle it, you can get a qualified marriage counselor. That's why I encourage every married couple to have a marriage counselor in their family. So if they cannot handle their issue, they can easily call on their married mentor, and the issue will be settled. So the next point, how to love your wife and bring the best out of her. Learn to say beautiful word to your wife. Learn to say beautiful word to your wife. Women are moved by what they hear. Learn to admire your wife. Learn to compliment her dress. Every woman loves to be admired by her husband. When last do you tell your wife you are beautiful? When last? I'm asking you, when last do you tell your wife you are beautiful? When last do you tell your wife you are the most beautiful wife in the whole world? If you follow me on social media, you see the way I celebrate my wife. You see the way I celebrate my wife because she's the most beautiful woman in the whole world. So, when last did you tell your wife she's intelligent? Appreciate your wife's beauty and intelligent. Compliment her. Make your wife feel special. Don't take your wife for granted. Address your wife with beautiful name like my love. My beautiful queen, my treasure, my honey. Never use the name of your children to call her. Never use the name. It's not romantic. Mama Rebecca, Mama Ngozi. No. It's not romantic. Call your wife beautiful name, romantic name. My honey, my sweetheart. That's romantic. The next point. Learn to assist your wife. Assist your wife with housework. Marriage is partnership. One of the reasons why a lot of women look older than their husband is that there are too much work to do. They go to work and still come back home to cook and wash. Assist your wife with housework. Don't overlabor your wife. Share responsibility around the house. When you come back from office before your wife, jump to the kitchen and cook. That's why every man must learn how to cook. Every man. Cooking is not only for women. Every man must learn how to cook. So when you come back from office before your wife, go to the kitchen and cook for your wife, cook for your children, and enjoy. So men will sit down when they come back from office before their wife. They will sit down and be expecting the woman to come back and see jump to the office to the kitchen. That is not right. So when you come back from the office before your wife, go to the kitchen and cook. Go to the kitchen and cook. So share responsibility around the house. Marriage is partnership. So learn to help your wife. Sometimes you can order for food. Order for food from restaurant. If you know you are too tired, you can order for food from restaurant so that both of you can enjoy yourself. There's nothing wrong with that. So the next point is that learn to date your wife over and over again. Learn to date your wife over and over again. Take her out. Take her to a special event regularly. Go to eateries. Like yesterday, me and my wife, we went out and enjoyed ourselves. Go to eateries, book an hotel, attend an event. It does not have to be every time. Make your marriage exciting. So date your wife, go to eatery, go to cinema, and enjoy yourself. This is one of the ways to express your love, to bring the best out of your wife. The next point, celebrate your wife's birthday. Celebrate. Many men don't remember their wife's birthday. Many men don't know anything about their wife's birthday. So never forget your wife's birthday. In fact, it is a national crime for you to forget your wife's birthday. It is a crime. So learn to remember your wife's birthday. Organize a birthday party for your wife. Invite your friends, invite your family, and celebrate your wife. Celebrate your wife. When you are celebrating your wife, you can use that opportunity to share good testimony about your wife. Don't keep quiet. A close man is a close destiny. You know your wife is good. She has wonderful qualities. Share the testimony with your friend, with your loved one. Let them know that your wife is wonderful, is great. So, buy your wife gifts during her birthday. Celebrate her, and you will get the best out of your wife. The next point is love her family. Love your wife family. Love your wife family. You can't tell me you love your wife and you hate your wife family. Love your wife generously. Love your wife family generously. Let her know that you love her family. The next point is be more caring to your wife when she's pregnant. Be more caring to your wife when she's pregnant. Try to be more caring about your wife when she's pregnant. Be gentle and tender with her. Don't act as if you are not responsible for her pregnancy. You must be there for her. Learn to pray for her. Learn to stand with her. Follow her to hospital when she needs your attention. Be there for your wife. And the next point before the last one, be faithful to your wife. Be faithful to your wife. There is no moral justification for adultery. You can't tell me you love your wife and you are sleeping around. One of the ways to get the best out of your wife is for you to be faithful to her. Be faithful to her. All the sex you need is loaded in your wife. It's loaded in your marriage. Don't look for sex outside your marriage. Extramarital affair is deadly. It's deadly. It has killed so many men. So be faithful. Be faithful to your wife. And the last point is that pray for your wife. Pray for your wife. A great man, a real man prays for his wife always. So learn to pray for your wife. Women need prayer on daily basis. Women are nation builder. They are homemaker. They are destiny molder. They are life transformers. So learn to pray for your wife. Learn to pray. I do tell men, I wake up almost every day to pray for my wife, to pray for my children. So you are the first pastor of your wife. You are the apostle, you are the priest. You must learn to pray for your wife. When your wife shares something with you that is bothering her, you must learn to hold your wife and pray for her. Stand in gap for your wife, and it shall be well with you in the name of Jesus. Now, don't forget, this program will run it from Monday to Friday. Tell your friend, tell your loved one, share this program with your friend and loved one. The next CD I'm going to talking about how to bring the best out of your husband. So don't miss the next series. It shall be well with you in Jesus' name. For sponsorship, for advert, you can call the number on the screen and we will attend to you. God bless you in Jesus' name. Amen.